Okay, in this video, we're going to look at the theorem for the alternating series convergence. So that the series is n from 1 to infinity, negative 1 to power n. This is, as we can see here, the sign negative 1 to power n minus 1 gives us the alternating series, positive, negative. Well, Bn is a positive decreasing sequence that converges to 0. Then the series, the sum of the series S minus the first n term, sum of the nth term, Sn, is less than the next term, which is Bn plus 1. Bn is a positive term. In other words, when we approximate S by Sn, the error is less than the size of the first omitted term, Bn plus 1. Let's look at an example. Approximate the value of the series within an error of at most 10 to negative 3. Okay, so the series is n from 1 to infinity, negative 1 to power n plus 1, n plus 6 times n to power 8. Okay, since we know that S minus Sn is less than Bn plus 1, so we have our Bn plus 1 equals 1 over n plus 7 times n plus 9 to less than equal to 10 to negative 3. So we want to solve this. We'll multiply both sides by 10 to power 3. So you get 1000 less than equal to n plus 7 times n plus 9. You multiply both sides by 1000 and multiply both sides by n plus 7 times n plus 9. This cancels out is 1000 less than equal to this. So you got 1000 is less than equal to n squared plus 16n plus 63, and you got n squared plus 16n minus 937 bigger than equal to 0. So you solve the n, this is an inequality. N is bigger than equal to 2 times negative 16 plus square root of 16 squared minus 4 times negative 937, which is equivalent as 23.64. Okay, so therefore, we estimate we need the n equals 24. So what do we do next? We just want to find out, we estimate the S24. S approximate equals S24 equals n from 1 to 24, negative 1 to power n plus 1, n plus 6 times n plus 8. So that equals 1/2. You can separate that. Well, we don't need a 1/2 yet, but we'll just do 1/2 later. So you separate it, like write it out. It's the first term is 7 times 9. Second term is minus. Third term is plus. Fourth term is minus. Fifth term is plus. Of course, we don't want to keep doing that in the end. Okay, we don't want to do the middle one just dot 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 like we know. You just keep going. Last second term is 24, which 23 plus 6 is 29 times 31. Last term is when n equals 24 is minus 24 plus 6, which is 30. All right, so this one we can separate this as 1 over 7 minus 1 over 9. So this one you can change into 1/2 times 1 over 7 minus 1 over 9. Okay, the same for this one, 1/2, 1 over 8 minus 1 over 10. And then what you have is just 1/2 1 over 7 minus 1 over 8. Oh, minus 1 over 9. Minus, because that's minus there. Minus 1 over 8, because that's minus is plus 1 over 10. Then it's plus 1 over 9, minus 1 over 11, minus 1 over 10, plus 1 over 12, plus 1 over 11, minus 1 over 13. As you can see, 9 canceled, 10 canceled, 11 canceled. So all the rest, keep starting from 10 here, all the rest will be canceled. The next term is going to be minus 1 over 12. So here you can see that will be canceled with a 12. So all of these keep canceling. So in the end, what do I have in the end? The first term is remain, so the last term will be remaining, which is minus, which is plus 1 over 32. And the last term is 1 over 29. No, keep a middle term. Okay, there's some middle term in the middle. And the plus 1 over 29, minus 1 over 31, minus 1 over 30, plus 1 over 32. So that equals 1/2. Since the first term remains, the last term remains. The first third remains, so the last third will remain. So you have everything canceled out. You just have the last term, the last third remain. So 1 over 7 minus 1 over 8 minus 1 over 31 plus 1 over 32. That equals 0.008425.